Beneath the icy expanse of Antarctica lies a truth so unimaginable it could rewrite everything we thought we knew about humanity's place in the universe. What secrets are buried under the frozen ground, and what will we do when they finally awaken? Antarctica, a land of extremes, sits at the edge of the Earth, a frozen expanse where few venture, and fewer still return with answers. Its vast icy plains are a desolate wilderness, untouched by time, a place where the harsh winds and endless snow seem to erase all traces of life. Yet, beneath this barren exterior, there is something far more enigmatic, a mystery that has captivated explorers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists for centuries. For all its desolation, Antarctica has been the center of speculation, with whispers of secrets buried deep under the ice, secrets that the world's powers seem intent on keeping hidden. The history of Antarctica's exploration is steeped in challenge and danger. Early explorers dared to traverse its treacherous terrain, battling sub-zero temperatures, constant blizzards, and the overwhelming silence of the endless white. Their discoveries were few, their survival often hanging by a thread. Over the years, as technology improved, expeditions grew bolder, but despite the advancements, Antarctica's secrets remained stubbornly elusive. It is not that there is nothing to discover. The continent is rich with data, but certain areas remain off-limits to the average explorer, wrapped in a cloud of secrecy that only fuels the most outlandish of theories. Some suggest that the continent's mysterious allure has less to do with its remoteness and more with what lies beneath the ice. Government agencies, both past and present, have shown unusual interest in maintaining control over access to specific regions. The Antarctic Treaty, signed by over 50 nations in 1959, restricts military activity and ensures the continent is preserved for scientific research. On the surface, it seems a noble effort to protect the fragile ecosystem, but the truth, according to some, is far darker. Could there be something buried so deep that its discovery would send shockwaves across the globe? Perhaps alien technology, or remnants of a long-forgotten civilization, lies hidden beneath the layers of ice, waiting to be uncovered. The idea that there is something beneath Antarctica is not a modern fabrication. Ancient myths, and even more recent reports from explorers and scientists, hint at a much deeper history, one that might involve extraterrestrial influence. Strange electromagnetic disturbances have been detected, odd patterns have appeared in satellite imagery, and unexplainable anomalies have surfaced in recent years. Some claim that these are the signs of a hidden structure beneath the ice, a base, a complex, or something far older and more advanced than anything humanity has yet seen. As the world begins to shift its focus back toward the frozen continent, questions grow louder. What lies under the ice of Antarctica, and why has it been kept hidden for so long? The answers are out there, buried beneath miles of ice, waiting for those daring enough to uncover them. The Antarctic Treaty of 1959 is a cornerstone of international diplomacy, a pact signed by nations around the world that has shaped the continent's modern identity. At its core, the treaty seeks to preserve Antarctica for peaceful, scientific purposes, banning military activity and preventing the exploitation of its resources. It was a noble effort, at least on the surface. In the wake of World War II, it was seen as a symbol of global cooperation, ensuring that no nation could claim ownership of the icy expanse, thereby preventing territorial disputes. It promised to keep Antarctica free from conflict, protecting its delicate environment from the destructive forces of war and overexploitation. Yet, as with many things in life, the true intentions behind the treaty are open to interpretation. On the surface, it appears to be a straightforward agreement meant to safeguard a pristine wilderness. But behind the curtain, the restrictions imposed by the treaty have led to a growing sense of unease. Why, some ask, is it necessary to prevent military activity in such an isolated place? And why is there such a concentrated effort to limit access to specific regions of Antarctica, areas that have long been off-limits to outsiders? The more one looks into the treaty's clauses, the more questions arise. The treaty, rather than opening up the continent to exploration, has effectively sealed it off from scrutiny. There are those who argue that the treaty was never about protecting the environment or fostering global cooperation. Instead, some believe it was crafted to ensure that the secrets beneath Antarctica's ice would remain hidden. What if the continent holds something far more valuable than its natural resources? What if, buried beneath the ice, are the remnants of ancient structures or alien technology, waiting to be discovered? The argument goes that the treaty was not just a political agreement, but a strategic move to suppress knowledge of these hidden truths. In this view, Antarctica's frozen expanse acts as a kind of global vault, locked away from prying eyes. Over the years, this speculation has only deepened. There have been reports of unusual electromagnetic readings, unexplainable phenomena detected by satellite imagery, and strange reports from those who have worked in the region. Some point to these as signs that there may be a hidden agenda behind the treaty, a cover-up designed to keep certain information out of the public eye. Perhaps extraterrestrial artifacts, ancient structures, or even active alien bases lie beneath the ice, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. The secrecy surrounding Antarctica is so intense that many believe the truth is far more complex than any official explanation can provide. The Antarctic Treaty may have been signed in the name of peace and science, but for some, it serves as a convenient veil under which the real mysteries of the frozen continent remain buried, hidden from the world's gaze. As more nations and private companies set their sights on Antarctica, the question remains, is the continent truly free from military influence, or is it simply a place where secrets are kept from those who are not meant to know? The early explorers who ventured to Antarctica in the 19th and early 20th centuries were driven by a desire for discovery, but their findings were often tinged with the inexplicable. While many reports focused on the vast, empty white expanse and the brutal conditions, some accounts stood out, suggesting there was more to the continent than just snow and ice. Captain Robert Falcon Scott, Ernest Shackleton, and others came back with stories that hinted at strange anomalies in the southernmost reaches of the world. Some of these were subtle, like unexplained shifts in the landscape, while others were more obvious, such as the discovery of unusual rock formations and strange magnetic fields. But nothing could prepare the world for what was to come. In the decades following these early expeditions, aerial surveys began to reveal even more unsettling clues. Satellite images and photographs taken from planes revealed vast stretches of the Antarctic coastline that appeared to have been mapped incorrectly in previous decades. More troubling were the structures that seemed to materialize in some of these images, odd geometric formations that didn't resemble natural landforms. They were no ordinary mountains or ice formations. They looked engineered, as though designed by some intelligent force. It wasn't just the shapes that were puzzling. It was the electromagnetic disturbances that began to surface. Satellites in the 1960s and 70s started picking up strange signals coming from deep within the ice sheets. The signals were consistent, organized, and didn't match any natural sources known to science. At first, these readings were dismissed as glitches or anomalies, but the patterns were too precise to ignore. These disturbances didn't conform to the expected variations of natural magnetic fields or seismic activity. Instead, they hinted at something much deeper, something buried beneath the frozen surface. As the years went by, these strange signals and unexplainable findings grew more frequent. Modern expeditions into Antarctica, both scientific and military, began to uncover additional layers of mystery. New ice core samples, seismic readings, and sonar scans started revealing hidden structures beneath the ice, massive formations, too uniform to be natural, that stretched across miles of subterranean land. Some of these readings pointed to what appeared to be vast underground caverns, others to colossal metallic objects buried under layers of ice. What struck many researchers was the precision with which these structures seemed to be aligned. The arrangement of these hidden elements appeared almost deliberate, as though they had been placed there with intention. In some cases, there were even rumors of underground cities or complexes, their existence hinted at by anomalous readings. The deeper the investigations went, the more it seemed as though Antarctica was not just a barren wasteland, but a repository of ancient, hidden technology, possibly even extraterrestrial in origin. The discoveries raised more questions than answers. What exactly was beneath the ice? Was it a remnant of a long-forgotten civilization? Or was it something far more mysterious, potentially linked to beings from beyond our world? As scientific exploration of Antarctica advanced, attention shifted toward the vast ice sheets that covered the continent. For decades, these sheets were seen as an impenetrable barrier, hiding only ancient ice and frozen fossils. But, as technology improved, scientists began to probe deeper into the ice, and what they discovered sent ripples of intrigue throughout the scientific community. Satellite radar and ice-penetrating sonar began revealing peculiarities beneath the surface. Large, unexplained cavities were detected, some of which seemed too perfect in shape to be natural formations. These voids were scattered throughout the ice, hidden beneath layers, sometimes miles thick. The discovery of these massive caverns raised serious questions. Why were these spaces there, and what could possibly exist within them? Some hypothesized that the ice sheet could be concealing a vast network of underground chambers, or even entire cities, structures too massive to be detected by traditional exploration methods. Theories began to circulate that these cavities were not just empty spaces, but that they could be the remnants of an advanced civilization or, more unsettlingly, extraterrestrial technology buried deep beneath the ice. These ideas were bolstered by other reports from seismic surveys, which indicated irregularities in the density of the ice sheet in certain areas, suggesting the presence of large, artificially constructed structures. The theory that something, whether it was alien, ancient, or secret military technology, was buried beneath the ice, grew more plausible with each new discovery. Ice core drilling projects, which had previously been focused on studying ancient climate data, began to offer a closer look at what lay beneath the ice. As drillers pulled samples from greater depths, they encountered materials that didn't match the surrounding ice. In some cores, there were indications of metallic elements and substances that seemed out of place for a region so isolated from human activity. These anomalies were subtle, often just small traces, but they prompted deeper investigation. In addition to the strange finds in ice cores, satellite images of the Antarctic landscape began to show irregularities that suggested something more than just ice and rock. The shapes of the ice sheets themselves seemed to mimic the outlines of large structures, as if the land had been deliberately altered at some point in the distant past. These features were most noticeable in areas where the ice was thinner or had begun to melt, revealing unexpected patterns and lines in the landscape. As the exploration of these ice cores and the deeper layers of ice continued, one thing became clear. Antarctica was not as empty as it seemed. Beneath the frozen surface, there were secrets, massive, buried structures, odd magnetic anomalies, and signs of something far more complex than the continent's icy exterior suggested. The more the ice revealed, the more tantalizing the possibility became that something truly extraordinary was hidden beneath, something that could change our understanding of history itself. During World War II, Nazi Germany was driven by a relentless ambition to conquer new territories and harness advanced technologies. Among their more enigmatic endeavors was an expedition to Antarctica in 1938, led by the German Navy under the guise of scientific research. The mission, codenamed Neuschwabenland, was meant to explore the uncharted regions of the Antarctic. but it is widely speculated that its true objective was something far more mysterious. As the war raged on, rumors swirled that the Nazis had discovered something extraordinary during their expeditions to the southernmost continent. According to various accounts, they had stumbled upon an ancient alien base hidden beneath the ice. These reports, though largely unsubstantiated, described highly advanced technologies and strange artifacts far beyond the capabilities of any earthly civilization. The Nazi regime, known for its interest in the occult and secretive scientific research, was said to have been captivated by the possibilities of utilizing this alien technology for their own gain. In the years following the war, a highly classified operation known as Operation High Jump was launched by the United States in 1946, with the stated goal of establishing a U.S. military presence in Antarctica. The operation involved a large fleet of ships, planes, and personnel, all tasked with surveying and mapping the region. But the true purpose of Operation High Jump has remained shrouded in secrecy. According to declassified military reports and testimonies from some of the participants, the operation involved more than just mapping missions. Some claimed that the U.S. Navy encountered strange resistance while exploring Antarctica, unusual flying craft, unexpected electromagnetic disturbances, and, in some accounts, even advanced weaponry of unknown origin. The official explanation for Operation High Jump was that it was a routine post-war operation to assert American dominance over the Antarctic region and secure scientific and military interests. However, the unexplained military activity, combined with reports of UFO sightings and encounters with high-tech alien structures, has led many to speculate that the U.S. was not merely surveying the land, but actively searching for the very same alien base the Nazis had allegedly discovered years earlier. Even more intriguing is the connection between the Nazis and extraterrestrial forces. Some believe that, during the war, the Nazis had made a pact with extraterrestrial beings, trading advanced technology for resources or strategic alliances. Theories suggest that the discovery of the alien base in Antarctica was the culmination of this secret collaboration, providing the Nazis with access to powerful technology that could have shifted the balance of the war. Though no conclusive evidence has ever been found to confirm these claims, the secrecy surrounding Operation High Jump and the unsettling reports of UFOs, advanced weaponry, and unexplainable occurrences in Antarctica have kept the theories alive. Could the Nazis have uncovered an extraterrestrial presence hidden beneath the ice? Or were their expeditions simply a prelude to a much deeper and more secretive military operation, one that continues to remain hidden from the public eye? The truth, it seems, may be buried in the frozen wasteland of Antarctica itself. During the Cold War, the United States took a keen interest in Antarctica, not just for its scientific potential, but for its strategic military significance. As tensions between the East and West escalated, both superpowers realized that the continent could serve as an ideal location for secret military operations. The isolation of Antarctica, coupled with its harsh environment, made it the perfect place to establish covert bases and engage in top-secret research far from prying eyes. Though the continent was largely designated as a scientific preserve under the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, certain regions were marked off-limits to civilian researchers, sparking suspicions about what was truly happening beneath the ice. In the years following the treaty, there were rumors of the U.S. military setting up hidden facilities deep within Antarctica, ostensibly for monitoring Soviet activities. These bases were said to be equipped with state-of-the-art surveillance technology, and their purpose was not only to gather intelligence but to protect U.S. interests in the Southern Hemisphere. Despite the treaty's prohibition on military activities, military personnel, contractors, and researchers with defense ties were often seen coming and going from these secretive sites. These highly classified missions were often disguised under the guise of scientific exploration, but many believed that their true purpose was far more nefarious. As the Cold War progressed, whispers of strange phenomena began to emerge from those with access to the region. Some spoke of mysterious underground facilities, far more advanced than anything the U.S. the government was willing to acknowledge, while others recounted unsettling encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena, UFOs, reported by military personnel stationed at remote bases. The increasing frequency of such reports led to speculation that these bases were not simply designed to monitor enemy movements, but possibly to investigate alien technology, remnants of which were rumored to be hidden deep within the Antarctic ice. By the 1950s, certain classified reports began to surface, suggesting that the U.S. military had stumbled upon something far beyond its understanding during its early expeditions to Antarctica. One of the most significant suppressed findings came from deep-sea drilling operations, which allegedly uncovered strange metallic objects beneath the ice. These objects, rumored to have been of extraterrestrial origin, were said to be studied in complete secrecy. The military's role in ensuring that these findings remained concealed from the public was critical, as any revelation would undermine the narrative that the Cold War was fought solely for ideological reasons. Over the decades, the U.S. military's presence in Antarctica grew, and though many of the specific details remain classified, there are continued reports of research missions that do not align with publicly stated goals. The role of the military in keeping certain regions of Antarctica off limits to civilian researchers remains a subject of great intrigue. Was it purely for strategic purposes, or did the U.S. government have a deeper, more secretive interest in the mysteries hidden beneath the icy expanse? The suppressed reports, the quiet military bases, and the ongoing secrecy surrounding the U.S. presence in Antarctica suggest that there may be far more beneath the surface than anyone has yet revealed. In recent years, the advancement of satellite imaging technology has offered a new lens through which to view the mysterious land of Antarctica. High-resolution satellites now orbit the Earth, scanning vast expanses of the planet with unprecedented clarity, allowing scientists and researchers to peer beneath the continent's thick ice sheets. What these modern tools have revealed, however, has stirred a growing sense of intrigue and suspicion. Beneath the surface of Antarctica, in areas that were once believed to be barren and lifeless, large anomalies have been detected: massive underground caverns, vast and hollow spaces that should not be there. These findings challenge the conventional understanding of Antarctica's geology and suggest something far more complex, perhaps even unnatural, beneath the ice. In certain regions, satellite images show strange patterns and features that defy easy explanation. Some of these images depict geometric formations, perfectly aligned structures, and anomalous shapes that do not appear to be of natural origin. These features, which can only be seen clearly from above, seem too precise, too engineered to be dismissed as random geological formations. In one particularly intriguing area, a series of underground chambers, perhaps artificial, appears to stretch over miles, their size and arrangement far larger than anything previously detected. These findings, captured through infrared and radar imaging, indicate the presence of voids and large cavities deep within the ice, suggesting that something vast could lie hidden beneath the frozen surface. Despite the extraordinary nature of these discoveries, interpreting the findings remains an exercise in frustration. The political secrecy surrounding Antarctica's restricted regions complicates the matter even further. Much of the satellite data gathered by independent research organizations and private agencies has been met with resistance, either suppressed or ignored by the international community. Governments, particularly those with military interests in the region, have been reluctant to share or release full access to these images, adding layers of mystery to an already enigmatic situation. Many researchers and conspiracy theorists speculate that the secrecy is not only a matter of preserving the sanctity of the continent for scientific purposes, but to conceal something far more significant, perhaps evidence of extraterrestrial activity, or remnants of an ancient civilization that once called Antarctica home. The challenge of interpreting satellite imagery is compounded by the limited access to ground-based verification. Without the ability to physically explore these areas, researchers are left to rely on remote imaging techniques, each with its own limitations and potential for error. Yet, the growing body of data suggesting massive structures and unnatural formations continues to fuel speculations that something hidden beneath Antarctica's thick layers of ice may be waiting to be uncovered. Whether these anomalies are the product of natural forces, ancient human activity, or something even more extraordinary, remains one of the greatest mysteries of our time. As the images continue to flood in, one thing is certain: the secrets of Antarctica are far from being fully revealed. For decades, there has been a growing body of speculation that extraterrestrial civilizations have long maintained a presence beneath Antarctica's thick, icy surface. These theories suggest that the icy expanse, often thought to be a barren and lifeless land, may in fact harbor the remnants or active operations of an ancient alien civilization hidden far from the public eye. According to proponents of these theories, extraterrestrial activity predates human exploration, and what we now view as an inhospitable wilderness could have once been home to an advanced alien species, or perhaps still serves as their secret base of operations. The notion that Antarctica may have been a site of ancient extraterrestrial activity draws on a variety of sources, from ancient texts and myths to modern anomalies captured by satellite and aerial imaging. Some believe that alien visitors could have arrived on Earth long before recorded history, choosing Antarctica as their outpost due to its remote location, offering both seclusion and the perfect conditions for their needs. These extraterrestrials might have built vast underground bases, using the continent's dense ice sheets as a natural shield against detection. Over time, the ice likely enveloped and preserved their technological remains, keeping them hidden for millennia. The theory of an alien base beneath Antarctica suggests that the location is not just a random choice, but a strategic one. Some claim that the extraterrestrials use Antarctica as a monitoring station, possibly observing the development of human civilization without direct interference. This idea is reinforced by accounts of strange signals, unexplained electromagnetic disturbances, and unusual radar reflections detected from beneath the ice in certain regions of the continent. These reports suggest that there might be technology deep underground, either dormant or actively scanning Earth's activities. Some even speculate that these alien bases may serve as scientific outposts, where beings from other worlds study Earth's ecosystems, resources, and inhabitants, gathering information in secrecy. The belief in a hidden alien presence also ties into the broader narrative of unexplained phenomena in Antarctica, such as the strange patterns seen in satellite images and the mysterious structures that seem too perfectly formed to be natural. These elements suggest the possibility that extraterrestrials, or perhaps their descendants, are not merely monitoring Earth from a distance, but may have established long-term operations beneath the ice. This idea that Antarctica could host an ancient alien outpost taps into the broader theories of ancient astronauts, extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth long before humanity's recorded history. Some of the oldest myths and legends from various cultures speak of gods or celestial beings coming from the sky to guide or influence humanity. Could these ancient stories be based on actual encounters with alien visitors? Perhaps, in the far reaches of Antarctica, the evidence of these visits lies dormant, waiting to be uncovered. As technology advances and exploration of the continent continues, the truth behind these theories may slowly come into focus. But for now, the idea of an alien base beneath the ice remains an intriguing possibility. Shrouded in mystery, the Hollow Earth theory has long captivated the imaginations of those intrigued by the possibility of vast, hidden realms beneath our feet. It posits that our planet is not entirely solid, but rather contains vast inner chambers and tunnels, potentially even entire civilizations living beneath the Earth's crust. While it might sound like science fiction to most, the theory has persisted through centuries of speculation, fueled by mysterious accounts and unexplained phenomena. What makes Antarctica particularly significant in this narrative is the belief that it may serve as a gateway to this enigmatic inner world. Legends of a vast, subterranean world have existed in various cultures for millennia. Some ancient texts hint at hidden realms beneath the earth, while explorers and writers over the years have fed the idea of an underground civilization. These tales have taken on new weight in the modern era, with those who believe in the hollow earth theory pointing to Antarctica as the likely entry point to this hidden world. The theory suggests that beneath the frozen expanse of the southernmost continent lies a network of tunnels, caverns, and vast hollow spaces that could harbor life, both human and extraterrestrial. Speculation about the hollow earth often ties into the idea of advanced alien civilizations. Some theorists suggest that extraterrestrials may have used the planet's inner sanctums for refuge or as a base of operations, well out of reach of the surface world. This narrative is often supported by accounts of strange, unexplainable phenomena in Antarctica, such as unusual electromagnetic readings, bizarre radar reflections, and ancient artifacts that don't seem to fit with known human history. The idea is that these extraterrestrial beings, or perhaps even ancient humans, discovered the hollow chambers within the Earth and used them as a shelter or place to build highly advanced technology, hidden deep within the planet. For many, the idea of Antarctica as the gateway to the hollow Earth is bolstered by reports of strange, unexplained structures and formations spotted beneath the ice. Satellite imagery and radar scans have revealed massive, cavernous spaces beneath the frozen landscape, spaces so large that they challenge conventional understanding of what's possible beneath Earth's surface. Could these be natural geological formations, or could they be the remnants of something far more deliberate and extraordinary? Some theorists suggest that the entrance to these chambers lies hidden within Antarctica's vast ice sheets, carefully concealed and guarded by the natural environment. The connection between Antarctica and the hollow Earth theory offers a tantalizing possibility. What if the continent's icy expanse is not a barrier, but a cover for a secret civilization, hidden for centuries? The mystery of the unexplained features in Antarctica, along with historical accounts of strange discoveries, continues to fuel the belief that something extraordinary lies beneath the ice. Whether an alien refuge, an ancient human civilization, or a secret world of unimaginable wonders, the hollow Earth theory, with its ties to Antarctica, remains one of the most fascinating mysteries waiting to be uncovered. There are few concepts as captivating as the idea that an ancient alien stargate might be buried beneath the frozen expanse of Antarctica. The theory suggests that the continent, long considered an uninhabitable wasteland, could hold the remnants of a powerful, otherworldly device, one that allows travel to distant stars or even alternate dimensions. For many, this idea is not just science fiction but a tantalizing possibility, drawing upon the notion that ancient civilizations may have had contact with extraterrestrial beings far more advanced than we can imagine. The idea of a stargate buried under the ice taps into a broader narrative that humanity's history is far more complex than we realize. Ancient civilizations, such as the Egyptians, Sumerians, and Mayans, left behind enigmatic texts and structures that suggest a level of knowledge and technology that seems beyond their time. Many believe that these advanced peoples were not working in isolation, but had contact with beings from other worlds. It is in this context that the theory of a stargate hidden beneath Antarctica begins to make sense. Could this device, perhaps a portal or an energy conduit, have been used by ancient civilizations to connect with extraterrestrial entities? Exploration of the region has uncovered curious anomalies that fuel speculation about such an ancient device. In 2001, The discovery of strange metallic objects in Antarctica raised questions about lost technologies buried under the ice. These objects, while never fully explained, were reminiscent of artifacts often associated with high-tech cultures, too advanced for the time periods in which they are supposed to have originated. Some suggest that these artifacts may be linked to the idea of a stargate, used by ancient civilizations for interstellar travel, or even by extraterrestrials who left them behind as part of a larger plan to guide humanity's development. The idea that the stargate could have been discovered, or used, by ancient peoples is equally fascinating. According to some theorists, early humans, guided by advanced alien knowledge, may have stumbled upon the technology in Antarctica. The stargate could have been a critical part of their civilization's infrastructure, allowing them to communicate or even travel between worlds. Over time, as the knowledge faded, the stargate was lost to history, its location concealed beneath layers of ice and time. While mainstream scientists are quick to dismiss such theories as speculative, the unexplained anomalies in Antarctica and the growing body of evidence for ancient extraterrestrial contact continue to stoke the fires of curiosity. Satellite images have revealed structures beneath the ice, some of which resemble energy-producing devices or strange geometric patterns, ideas consistent with Stargate theories. As modern technology continues to peel back the layers of Antarctica's ice, it is possible that the truth will emerge, revealing a forgotten past and the possibility that the continent is not just a frozen wasteland, but a place where the boundaries between Earth and the stars once blurred. The frozen Stargate remains one of the greatest mysteries that, if uncovered, could change our understanding of history and the cosmos forever. Beneath the vast and icy surface of Antarctica, there are whispers of a hidden network of tunnels stretching for miles under the frozen wasteland. These mysterious ice tunnels have become a focal point for conspiracy theorists and explorers alike, suggesting that what lies beneath the ice sheet may be more than just a natural phenomenon. Some reports have claimed that these tunnels are not the product of erosion or geological forces, but are, in fact, man-made or perhaps alien in origin. The first rumors of these subterranean tunnels began circulating when aerial surveys in the mid-20th century revealed unusual formations beneath the ice. Satellite images from later years showed large, consistent openings, curiously aligned, suggesting that these tunnels may not have been created by natural forces alone. What truly captured the imagination of many, however, were the accounts from explorers who claimed to have stumbled upon entrances to these tunnels during their expeditions in the harsh Antarctic wilderness. The most chilling reports came from a few brave souls who, upon venturing deeper into the icy expanse, encountered structures within the tunnels that defied explanation. Some explorers described finding large metallic doors embedded in the ice, their surfaces marked with unfamiliar symbols, seemingly untouched by time. Others spoke of strange, unnatural formations within the tunnels geometrically perfect, as though they had been purposefully carved out or constructed by a civilization far more advanced than anything Earth had known. These accounts, though fragmentary, pointed to the possibility of an ancient presence, long since buried beneath the ice. As more explorers made their way to Antarctica, the mystery deepened. Some expeditions were reported to have received unusual signals while operating within these tunnels, signals that could not be explained by known technology or natural phenomena. The frequencies detected seemed to suggest the presence of something or someone actively monitoring the tunnels. These strange electromagnetic disturbances hinted at a hidden power, perhaps an alien source, guiding the tunnels or even using them as a base of operations. The sheer scale and complexity of the network suggested a purpose far beyond what Earth's own capabilities could have achieved at the time. The speculation grew that these tunnels were not just the work of human hands, but possibly repurposed or even created by extraterrestrial civilizations. With the discovery of underground structures that could not be explained by conventional science, some theorists began to hypothesize that these tunnels were designed for purposes unknown to us, perhaps as a way to shelter or transport advanced alien technology, or even as a base of operations for extraterrestrial life. Yet, despite the growing body of evidence, these tunnels remain largely off-limits, with access strictly controlled by the global powers that govern Antarctica. The secrecy surrounding the exploration of these tunnels only deepens the mystery, leaving many to wonder, if there truly are alien structures hidden beneath the ice, what might they reveal about Earth's past and our place in the cosmos? Deep beneath the ice of Antarctica, the search for evidence of alien life has turned up something extraordinary: objects that do not fit the narrative of any known human history. Whistleblowers and explorers who have ventured into the frozen wilderness report unsettling discoveries: alien artifacts, some of which appear to be centuries, if not millennia, old, buried deep in the icy expanse. The accounts vary, but many claim to have stumbled upon strange objects that defy explanation. Among the most perplexing items are pieces of advanced technology devices that seem to contain functions far beyond what human civilizations of the time could have conceived. Whistleblowers describe metallic objects with intricate designs, materials that seem resistant to the harshest conditions, and mechanisms that, when analyzed, appear to be powered by energy sources not of Earth. Some of these artifacts reportedly emit low-frequency signals, similar to those that would come from a communication device or power generator. For those who have seen them firsthand, the weight of the discovery is hard to overstate. They are not just relics. They are evidence of a hidden, advanced civilization, one that is either extraterrestrial or so far ahead of humanity's timeline that it appears alien. In some cases, explorers have described finding what seem to be writing or symbols etched into stone or metal, carved with such precision that they could not have been created with the tools available to ancient humans. These inscriptions, many of which appear to be entirely foreign, have baffled linguists and archaeologists alike. Some scholars suggest that these could be remnants of an ancient alien culture that once inhabited Earth, while others argue that these could be the forgotten traces of an advanced human civilization, one possibly destroyed or driven underground by a cataclysmic event. The implications of these discoveries are immense, and the debate over their true origin continues to divide experts. Could these artifacts be remnants of extraterrestrial life that visited Earth long before humanity emerged? Or do they represent a more earthbound mystery, perhaps an advanced human society that once thrived in secret, only to disappear without leaving any trace in the historical record? Some argue that the artifacts could be a combination of both a testament to the possibility that human and alien civilizations have coexisted in the distant past, with their technologies and knowledge long buried beneath the ice of Antarctica. Whatever the true origin of these artifacts, they represent a tantalizing glimpse into a reality that many are not ready to confront. If these items are genuine, they challenge everything we know about our place in the universe and the history of life on Earth. The world remains in the dark, with governments and powerful organizations suppressing any real investigation. Still, the discovery of these artifacts, whether real or the product of speculation, fuels a growing curiosity. What, if anything, lies buried beneath Antarctica's ice, and what secrets could it reveal about our world's distant past and our future? Beneath the frozen expanse of Antarctica, there are rumors that stretch the boundaries of belief: hidden bases, built by aliens, shrouded in secrecy, and guarded by forces far beyond our understanding. According to some accounts, these bases are not mere remnants of ancient civilizations, but fully operational facilities, home to advanced technology, weaponry, and ongoing research. It's said that within these subterranean complexes, extraterrestrial beings continue their work, perhaps in cooperation with select human factions, studying our world and preparing for an unknown future. For decades, whispers have circulated among former military personnel and insiders, suggesting that these bases are not just remnants of long-lost alien activity, but active sites that remain undisturbed. Witnesses have come forward with eerie details about their experiences, stories of clandestine operations, highly advanced technology, and equipment that defy all human understanding. Some claim that they've seen vehicles that move in ways gravity-defying, with energy sources that don't align with anything known to modern science. Others speak of weaponry, laser-based systems, highly sophisticated defensive technologies, and machines that seem capable of manipulating space-time itself. These technologies, allegedly found deep beneath the ice, are too advanced to be attributed to human invention, with the technology far surpassing anything even the most cutting-edge military powers have developed. Despite the significance of these claims, these underground bases remain cloaked in mystery. Many ask why these alleged structures remain intact, hidden beneath miles of ice and snow, untouched by the passage of time and the scrutiny of scientific expeditions. Some believe these bases are deliberately protected, not just by the alien forces that constructed them, but by powerful human entities who have long known about their existence and have worked to keep their true purpose hidden. The secrecy surrounding Antarctica is nothing new. The continent, under the Antarctic Treaty, has been declared off-limits for military activity and exploitation, with civilian access strictly controlled. But insiders have revealed that this is not merely a matter of political regulation. It's about concealing something far more important, something buried beneath the ice. Testimonies from those who claim to have seen these bases firsthand paint a chilling picture. One former military officer, speaking under the condition of anonymity, described an incident in which his team was tasked with guarding a site deep in Antarctica, only to witness strange lights and unidentified objects descending into the snow. These witnesses describe the feeling of being watched, the sense that there is something or someone deep within the ice that is not of this world, observing our every move. While many of these stories remain unverified and subject to skepticism, the consistent patterns and accounts of multiple insiders cannot be so easily dismissed. As the world moves closer to understanding the true nature of Antarctica, these tales of underground alien bases remain one of the most compelling yet unsettling mysteries. If they are real, the question is not just about who built them or why, but about what secrets they still hold beneath the ice. And, more chillingly, who or what continues to guard them. Antarctica, with its vast frozen landscape, has long been considered one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. Yet, hidden beneath its icy veneer, there are theories that suggest something much more extraordinary: extraterrestrial spaceports, concealed within the remote expanse. These spaceports are thought to be locations where alien spacecraft regularly arrive and depart, hidden away from the world's eyes by the continent's natural isolation and stringent geopolitical restrictions. Numerous reports and satellite images suggest the presence of unexplainable structures in the icy regions of Antarctica. Some have even compared these formations to the outlines of landing platforms or launch pads. They appear as geometric patterns or flattened areas that could easily accommodate large craft. The symmetry of these shapes is striking, leading some to believe they are far too deliberate to be natural. Certain spots on the continent show signs of unusual heat signatures or anomalous electromagnetic readings, further fueling speculation that these could be the sites of active extraterrestrial activity. These structures, hidden beneath the ice, may not only serve as landing zones but could also act as launch sites for alien missions, possibly directing craft on interstellar journeys or to other hidden bases around the world. For decades, strange lights and unidentified objects have been seen hovering over Antarctica. Witnesses have reported seeing UFOs moving in ways that defy the known laws of physics, darting through the sky with unnatural speed and precision. Often, these sightings are dismissed as weather phenomena or misidentifications. However, multiple sources point to a pattern of activity in the skies above the icy continent, objects that do not behave like anything constructed by human technology. Some even suggest that these craft are coming from deep beneath the ice, utilizing hidden spaceports to traverse both Earth's atmosphere and beyond. The stories of alien spaceports in Antarctica are not solely based on speculation. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of secret missions to and from the continent. Some insiders claim that military and governmental officials, aware of the extraterrestrial presence in Antarctica, have conducted covert operations to observe or even interact with these alien technologies. These missions often occur under tight security, and very few details are ever released to the public. In some cases, whistleblowers have spoken of high-ranking officials who have personally witnessed these spaceports, observing craft that seem to come from other worlds. What remains truly puzzling is why these sites and the activity surrounding them have been kept under such strict wraps. While the official narrative remains steadfastly focused on scientific research and geopolitical treaties, there are those who believe that Antarctica's true purpose is something far more significant, an extraterrestrial hub to a meeting ground for beings from beyond our world. If such spaceports do exist, they are part of a larger, carefully guarded secret one that could unravel our understanding of both Earth's history and its place in the cosmos. But until the truth is revealed, these hidden spaceports remain buried beneath layers of ice and secrecy, a tantalizing enigma in one of the most remote corners of the Earth. The connection between UFO sightings and the rumored alien bases beneath Antarctica has intrigued researchers, conspiracy theorists, and even military personnel for decades. While many dismiss these reports as mere myths or atmospheric phenomena, the sheer volume of eyewitness accounts and the consistency of these sightings paint a different picture, one of an ongoing extraterrestrial presence in the region, closely linked to the mysterious structures hidden under the ice. Over the years, numerous credible witnesses, ranging from scientists to military personnel, have described encountering unidentified flying objects over the Antarctic skies. These sightings are often far too strange to be easily dismissed. The craft, according to those who have seen them, move with an unnatural precision and speed, darting across the sky with little regard for the typical flight patterns or capabilities of human-made vehicles. In some cases, witnesses have observed these objects entering and exiting the ice-covered continent, often vanishing into the vast, remote regions that are off-limits to most of the world. The fact that these crafts appear to move in ways that defy our current understanding of aerodynamics has led many to believe that they are not of this world. What makes these UFO sightings even more compelling is the strange electromagnetic activity often reported in conjunction with them. Witnesses have described interference with electronic equipment, sudden power surges, and even unexplained signals emanating from the region at the same time as these strange crafts are observed. Satellite imagery, radar readings, and scientific instruments have picked up unusual energy patterns around certain areas of Antarctica, suggesting that something unusual is occurring beneath the ice. These patterns of electromagnetic disturbance seem to align with areas suspected of harboring alien bases or ancient technology, suggesting that these extraterrestrial crafts are not simply passing through, they may be interacting with something hidden below the surface. Perhaps the most startling evidence of the connection between UFOs and Antarctica's hidden secrets comes from whistleblowers, military personnel, and researchers who have been stationed in the region and who claim to have encountered alien life forms or witnessed alien technology firsthand. In interviews, several of these individuals have spoken of direct encounters with extraterrestrial beings, claiming that the military has been aware of their presence for years and has worked to keep these encounters under wraps. One whistleblower, a former member of a classified mission to Antarctica, recounted seeing a UFO land in a remote area, with several alien beings emerging from the craft. According to the whistleblower, the encounter was documented, but all evidence was immediately classified and suppressed, leaving them with no recourse but to speak out after their service. As these testimonies continue to surface, the connection between UFO sightings and the alien bases beneath Antarctica grows harder to ignore. Whether these extraterrestrial visitors are monitoring our planet, conducting research, or something more mysterious, one thing is clear. Antarctica may be far more than just a frozen wilderness. It could be a hub of activity from beyond the stars. The notion that powerful global organizations, such as the Illuminati, are somehow connected to Antarctica is a theory that continues to spark fascination and suspicion. For centuries, secret societies have been linked to controlling knowledge and power, often in ways that remain hidden from the general public. According to some theorists, Antarctica has long been a focal point for these shadowy organizations, who believe that beneath the frozen expanse of the continent lie technologies and secrets capable of reshaping the world. The idea that the Illuminati and similar factions have a vested interest in keeping these secrets buried under the ice raises chilling questions about their true motives. Theories about the Illuminati's involvement in Antarctica are rooted in the belief that certain global elites have long known of the alien technology hidden in the icy depths. According to these speculations, access to this technology would grant unimaginable power, advanced weaponry, energy sources, or even the means to manipulate time and space itself. As such, groups like the Illuminati are thought to have guarded this knowledge closely, using their influence to control access to the continent and prevent the public from learning the full extent of what lies beneath the ice. This would explain why certain regions of Antarctica are strictly off-limits to civilians. Despite the continent's global scientific significance, allegations of influential figures being connected to alien factions add another layer of intrigue to the story. Over the years, there have been whispers about key world leaders and prominent figures who have formed secret alliances with extraterrestrial beings, forging pacts to secure access to advanced alien technologies in exchange for political or economic advantages. These claims often involve shadowy meetings, off-the-record discussions, and mysterious encounters with alien entities, but details are rarely substantiated. What remains clear is that these purported alliances are not just about acquiring knowledge. They are about ensuring that humanity's most powerful entities hold exclusive dominion over the otherworldly secrets buried in Antarctica. The motivations behind these secret societies are often debated. Some theorists argue that they seek to maintain global control by keeping humanity dependent on outdated technologies and centralized power structures. Others believe these groups may be working toward a more sinister goal, one that involves manipulating the very fabric of reality or engineering a new era where the elite remain in power, using alien technology to solidify their dominance. The notion of maintaining control over such groundbreaking advancements aligns with the pattern seen in other historical conspiracies: a small, hidden elite hoarding transformative power while the rest of the world remains in the dark. What is clear, however, is that the stakes are high. Antarctica is not just a barren, frozen wasteland. It is a treasure trove of knowledge, power, and technology, fiercely protected by those who believe that access to it is the key to securing the future. As long as secret organizations hold sway over the truth of what lies beneath the ice, the rest of humanity will remain locked out of one of the most important discoveries in modern history. The real question is not just what is hidden there, but why these organizations are so determined to keep it all under wraps. The global disinformation campaign surrounding Antarctica has been a carefully orchestrated effort to ensure that any mention of alien presence or secret activity beneath the ice is swiftly discredited or dismissed. For decades, the continent has been portrayed in mainstream media as a desolate, inhospitable wasteland, a place where nothing of importance could possibly be hidden. This narrative, repeated ad nauseum, has effectively silenced any genuine inquiry into the strange phenomena reported by explorers, scientists, and whistleblowers. By painting Antarctica as a place devoid of secrets, powerful forces have been able to keep the public from probing further into the mysteries that lie beneath the surface. The role of the media in this campaign is undeniable. Major news outlets and scientific journals are quick to downplay any stories of unusual discoveries or unexplained sightings in Antarctica. When reports emerge from credible sources or explorers, they are often ignored or quickly explained away with conventional, albeit weak, scientific explanations. Stories of UFO sightings, electromagnetic anomalies, and secret underground bases are met with skepticism and ridicule, and any mention of extraterrestrial involvement is branded as wild conspiracy theory. The narrative presented is always the same. Antarctica is simply an empty, frozen expanse with nothing more than scientific research and barren landscapes to offer. This consistent message ensures that the public remains complacent, unaware of the forces working behind the scenes to suppress the truth. For those who dare to speak out or challenge the official narrative, the consequences are severe. Whistleblowers and insiders who have come forward with claims about alien activity or government cover-ups in Antarctica often face immediate discreditation. In some cases, their careers are destroyed, their personal lives turned upside down, and their testimonies dismissed as fantasy or mental instability. Their reputations are carefully attacked through media smear campaigns, while their claims are mocked in both public and professional circles. This well-worn tactic is designed to create a culture of fear and silence, ensuring that those who know the truth remain hesitant to speak out for fear of losing everything. Furthermore, there is ample evidence that reports and documents related to Antarctica's secretive nature have been intentionally suppressed, edited, or erased altogether. Classified military and scientific reports detailing strange discoveries or unexplained activity have been kept under wraps, and documents containing critical information have gone missing or been sealed away indefinitely. Occasionally, documents will surface, only to be quickly dismissed or marked as incomplete or inaccurate, further fueling the notion that the truth has been intentionally hidden. These suppressed reports and edited files point to a systematic effort to ensure that no verifiable information makes its way into the public domain. The disinformation surrounding Antarctica is part of a larger strategy to protect the present film, the continent's darkest secrets. Whether it's the existence of ancient alien structures, hidden technology, or the remnants of extraterrestrial activity, those who hold the power to shape the global narrative are determined to keep the truth out of reach. By silencing those who would speak out and manipulating the media to maintain a false image of Antarctica, they continue to control the most significant secret of all, one buried deep beneath the ice, waiting to be uncovered. Across the world, ancient texts and myths weave tales of gods descending from the sky, beings of incredible power arriving in craft of unimaginable design. From the ancient Sumerians to the Mayans and the Egyptians to the Aborigines, stories of otherworldly visitors have been passed down for millennia. These myths describe encounters with celestial beings, often with advanced technology or knowledge, who shaped civilizations in profound ways. The striking similarity across these disparate cultures raises a fascinating possibility that these ancient accounts might not just be stories, but fragments of truth, hinting at a deeper, hidden history, one that may be connected to the alien bases concealed beneath the ice of Antarctica. In many of these ancient texts, beings from the sky are credited with imparting wisdom and technology that helped human civilization flourish. The Anunnaki of Sumerian myth, for example, were believed to have arrived from the heavens, bestowing knowledge upon the early humans. Similar tales are found in the mythologies of other ancient cultures. The Egyptian gods, often depicted with advanced weapons and knowledge, the Hindu gods who traveled in flying vehicles known as vimanas, and even the legends of the Native Americans, who spoke of star beings who visited their ancestors. These stories share common threads: beings from the sky, with advanced technologies, arriving in the distant past, shaping human development. But could these ancient accounts align with the discovery of alien bases beneath the Antarctic ice? The idea that these extraterrestrial visitors left their mark on Earth, not just through contact with early civilizations, but through their physical presence, suggests that some of the ancient accounts may have been based on real encounters, possibly even interactions that took place in or around the vast, uncharted regions of Antarctica. Could it be that what ancient cultures described as divine or godly encounters were actually first contact with extraterrestrial beings who established a base in the uninhabitable polar region? This idea takes root in the legends of hidden realms beneath the earth. From the Tibetan myth of Shambhala to the Norse tales of the underworld, many cultures have described vast, secret worlds lying beneath the surface, unknown to the majority of humanity. Some suggest that these subterranean realms were not just symbolic, but literal, linked to the idea of a highly advanced civilization residing below. What if Antarctica was not just a remote wilderness, but the hiding place of these ancient extraterrestrial beings, their civilizations tucked away in vast underground cities? The possibility that ancient civilizations were in contact with extraterrestrial forces in Antarctica opens a tantalizing door to understanding the true history of our planet. If these ancient cultures did indeed encounter beings from the stars, it could explain the incredible knowledge they possessed, knowledge that seems to have vanished over time, preserved only in their myths. It also suggests that the presence of alien bases in Antarctica might not be a recent phenomenon, but part of a much older, more complex narrative. The connection between ancient myths and modern discoveries could hold the key to unraveling the hidden truths of both our past and the mysteries buried beneath the ice. Beneath the thick, impenetrable layers of ice, there are whispered rumors of ancient technologies that defy the current boundaries of human understanding. These technologies, some speculate, were not born from human ingenuity, but left behind by extraterrestrial civilizations, possibly eons ago. The notion that advanced alien tech is hidden in the frozen expanse of Antarctica stirs both awe and fear. If these theories hold even a fraction of truth, the implications would stretch far beyond the capabilities of any current nation or government. Some believe that these artifacts are not merely relics of a bygone age but active components, technologies that may still hum with latent power beneath the ice, waiting to be unlocked. The idea that ancient extraterrestrial technology could be buried beneath the frozen expanse of Antarctica is not as far-fetched as it might first appear. Over the years, various anomalies have been observed in satellite imagery: unusual, geometric patterns, vast structures that don't conform to natural formations. These have led to the theory that an alien civilization, with technology far beyond what we currently possess, might have used Antarctica as a hiding place or research facility. If this is the case, what was the nature of these technologies? What might lie in wait for humanity, should it be discovered? There are those who claim that modern governments and secret organizations have been aware of these technologies for years, conducting clandestine research in facilities that remain hidden from the public eye. Some of these groups are believed to have been studying or even reverse engineering the recovered technologies, hoping to unlock the secrets that could alter the course of human history. Speculation abounds about the kind of technologies they might have uncovered: energy sources that could eliminate the need for fossil fuels, advanced weaponry that could shift the balance of power across the globe, or even power sources that defy the laws of physics as we know them. Some believe that these technologies offer not just revolutionary energy solutions, but new methods of propulsion, teleportation, or communication capabilities far beyond our current understanding of science. There are a number of accounts from whistleblowers and insiders who claim to have seen or heard of these technologies firsthand. One common report involves unusual energy devices that seem to run indefinitely, defying the laws of thermodynamics. There are also stories of strange, geometric artifacts, circular or polygonal devices, that are rumored to be power sources capable of generating vast amounts of energy with minimal input. Some even claim that ancient alien weapons were recovered, designed for purposes we can only begin to imagine, possibly even linked to the manipulation of matter on a molecular level. These technologies, if real, could fundamentally alter humanity's trajectory. Governments and organizations from around the world may have their sights set on unlocking these secrets, and it's possible that some of the most highly classified expeditions are aimed at just that. The hunt for these lost technologies continues, not only in Antarctica but across the globe, as a race to understand, control, and possibly harness these incredible powers unfolds in the shadows. But the true story of Antarctica's ancient technologies may remain hidden, locked beneath the ice, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. The idea that extraterrestrial civilizations have been conducting experiments on humanity, specifically involving advanced psychological manipulation, is one that seems both outlandish and yet oddly plausible when considering the strange and secretive activities reported in Antarctica. For years, there have been whispered rumors of mind control experiments conducted by alien entities, experiments so sophisticated they could bend the very fabric of human consciousness. These tales suggest that Antarctica, with its isolation and vast, unexplored regions, has been a central point for such unsettling research. Advanced alien technology, particularly when it comes to manipulating the mind, has long been a point of fascination among those who believe in extraterrestrial influence. Speculation exists that these technologies, which could be far beyond the current reach of human understanding, could alter, control, or even suppress the human mind. Using methods of psychological influence unknown to us, alien civilizations may have experimented with controlling thoughts, emotions, and behavior. Some theorists suggest that certain individuals, especially those stationed in Antarctica as part of classified missions, could have been exposed to such manipulation without even realizing it. The connection between these alleged mind control experiments and Antarctica is intriguing. The continent, with its remote and inaccessible nature, is the ideal location for covert operations. Isolated from the public eye, it offers an ideal setting for testing advanced technologies on unsuspecting populations. Some believe that alien bases hidden beneath the ice could be the source of these psychological experiments. These hidden facilities, allegedly equipped with powerful mind-altering technology, may have been conducting tests on both military personnel and researchers stationed in the region. Over the decades, there have been rumors of strange occurrences among those who have worked in Antarctica. Unexplained emotional shifts, disturbing dreams, and a sense of being manipulated, as if an outside force was controlling their thoughts and actions. There are stories from individuals who claim to have been directly affected by alien-induced mind manipulation. Some describe sudden shifts in behavior or unexplainable compulsion to carry out certain tasks, while others report strange sensations of disorientation, as though their thoughts were being influenced by an unseen force. Some claim to have experienced vivid, intrusive thoughts, or even dreams that felt more like vivid memories of interactions with alien entities, rather than figments of their imagination. These personal accounts, whether exaggerated or genuine, paint a troubling picture of a hidden reality where human minds are no longer solely their own. The psychological effects of these alleged experiments, if true, could be far-reaching. If extraterrestrial civilizations have the ability to manipulate the human mind, it suggests a level of control and influence that extends beyond simple observation. Theories of mind control in Antarctica raise troubling questions about the ethical implications of such power. Could it be that human consciousness has been subtly shaped or altered by forces beyond our comprehension? And if so, who controls the narrative? And why have these experiments remained so secret for so long? The full scope of these alleged alien mind control activities may never be fully understood, but the mystery surrounding them continues to intrigue those who dare to consider what might be hidden beneath the ice. Antarctica, long regarded as a frozen wasteland at the bottom of the earth, has increasingly become the focus of speculation regarding the global elite and their covert involvement with the continent's secrets. For years, Whispers have circulated about the role powerful corporations and influential individuals play in maintaining the secrecy of Antarctica's true purpose, and how their investments in the region's research and exploration go far beyond scientific interest. In the shadows of these lofty ambitions lies the belief that the elite are closely tied to the discovery and control of technologies far more advanced than anything known to the public, and perhaps extraterrestrial in origin. While the public is led to believe that Antarctica's isolation is simply a result of its extreme environment, the reality is far murkier. Powerful figures and corporations, some with direct ties to governments and military establishments, have quietly positioned themselves to control access to the continent. The investments made by these elite entities are often framed as part of international scientific cooperation, yet there is no denying that the allure of uncovering alien technology beneath the ice is a driving force. These technologies, if they exist, would grant unprecedented power over energy production, communication, and even weaponry. In the hands of a select few, such power could reshape global politics and economics, consolidating control in ways previously unimaginable. The allure of Antarctica's mysterious depths goes beyond scientific exploration. It is seen by many as a vault of the future, housing secrets that could sustain the elite's dominance over the world. Among the most prevalent theories is the idea that hidden bases, possibly alien in origin, have been secured by these global power brokers. These bases could house advanced technologies, providing them with an edge that ensures the elite's influence remains unchallenged. The notion of secret meetings, undisclosed collaborations, and the harvesting of technology beneath the Antarctic ice seems less far-fetched when viewed in the context of the massive resources funneled into research expeditions and scientific stations. As the world faces mounting environmental crises, political instability, and the threat of global conflict, some believe Antarctica also serves as a contingency plan for the elite, a sanctuary in the event of a societal collapse. Its remote location and harsh conditions make it an ideal place for those in power to retreat, protected from the chaos they have helped create. A select few could hold the keys to this safe haven, using it not only as a place to continue their research but as a fortress for their survival. The idea that the elite might already have laid the groundwork for such a scenario, in secret bases hidden beneath layers of ice, gives a chilling sense of urgency to the mystery surrounding the continent. In this light, Antarctica becomes more than just a barren land of ice and snow. It transforms into a symbol of control, where the global elite's ambitions converge with the unknown. Whether it is the secrets of extraterrestrial technology or the safety of a post-apocalyptic world, the continent's true role remains hidden beneath its frozen surface, guarded by those who stand to benefit the most. Beneath the frozen expanse of Antarctica, a theory persists that humanity has long been involved in a secret space program far beyond the public's knowledge. This program, often referred to as the Secret Space Program, SSP, allegedly traces its roots back to the early exploration of the continent and its hidden extraterrestrial connections. The idea that humankind has already made contact with alien civilizations and has access to advanced technologies, enabling interstellar travel, is a deeply unsettling one that challenges everything we think we know about our place in the universe. Antarctica, with its vast, unexplored regions, is believed by some to be the birthplace of this clandestine space initiative. Speculation centers around the idea that secret meetings between global powers and extraterrestrial beings have taken place beneath the ice, and that the technologies discovered there have been leveraged to propel humanity into a new era of space exploration. But these missions are not open to the public. Instead, they are hidden behind layers of government secrecy, protected by shadow organizations and covert military operations. According to those who claim insider knowledge, the true reach of this space program has already established human colonies on distant planets and moons, all kept under wraps from the eyes of the world. The notion that Antarctica is integral to this hidden space fleet suggests that the continent's isolated position and harsh conditions make it the perfect launching point for these secretive missions. Some believe that vast underground facilities exist, far from prying eyes, where these space operations are carried out. From these hidden bases, it is thought that advanced spacecraft, powered by technology obtained from extraterrestrial sources, embark on missions that span the far reaches of our solar system and beyond. These fleets, operating in the background of the global narrative, are said to be orchestrating operations that include the establishment of off-world colonies, resource extraction from asteroids, and even covert missions to other star systems. The secrecy surrounding these operations is deeply tied to the concept of hidden agendas, missions, and objectives that, if revealed, would radically alter humanity's understanding of space exploration and our relationship with extraterrestrial intelligence. According to those who claim insider knowledge, the public space programs run by organizations like NASA are just the tip of the iceberg, with the real advancements happening in secret. These missions, potentially in collaboration with alien species, could be laying the groundwork for a future where humanity no longer looks to Earth as its sole home, but instead spreads across the stars, shielded from public scrutiny. This secret space program theory is one that continues to evolve, with each new piece of evidence, or lack thereof, fueling the debate. Whether it's through whistleblower accounts, leaked documents, or mysterious sightings in Antarctica, the idea that humanity's spacefaring capabilities are already far beyond what we know is a deeply unsettling and alluring concept. And while the world continues to look at Antarctica as a barren wasteland, those in the know may very well be preparing for a future among the stars. The possibility that extraterrestrial beings may return to Antarctica is a concept that has long lingered in the minds of those who believe in the hidden truths beneath the ice. For years, speculation has grown that the remote and harsh conditions of the continent are not only a haven for advanced technology, but also the site of a long-standing alien presence, one that could one day make itself known once again. The idea that extraterrestrial life, which once had a hand in shaping human history, may soon re-emerge from the depths of Antarctica is as unsettling as it is captivating. Signals and anomalies detected over recent years have only fueled these theories. Unexplained electromagnetic activity, strange radio frequencies, and unidentified objects captured on military radar have all raised questions about a possible resurgence of alien life in the region. In particular, there have been reports from both independent researchers and government insiders who suggest that the activity observed is not just random interference, but a series of signals indicating the readiness of extraterrestrial beings to make contact once again. The patterns of these signals appear to be deliberate, a sign of intelligence rather than natural phenomena, and they have been traced to areas that coincide with long-suspected alien bases under the ice. Governments around the world, particularly those with a vested interest in Antarctica's hidden secrets, are believed to be preparing for this eventual return. Satellite surveillance, military monitoring, and even covert research are thought to be ramping up as the signs of extraterrestrial activity grow stronger. It is suspected that world leaders have been aware of these preparations for some time, with some even speculating that the return of these beings could be planned for a moment when global instability provides the perfect cover. Whether this is to be a peaceful re-engagement or something more ominous remains unclear, but the implications for humanity are profound. The return of extraterrestrial beings could forever alter the fabric of human society. It could shake the foundations of religion, science, and politics, challenging everything we think we know about our place in the universe. Some fear that the aliens' return might lead to a new era of manipulation or control, given their apparent influence over history. Others see this as an opportunity for humanity to finally embrace its true potential. With the promise of alien technology and wisdom, that could propel us into a new golden age of knowledge and prosperity. But such a return would also likely be accompanied by fear, suspicion, and the uncertainty of what their intentions truly are. The implications of extraterrestrial beings re-emerging from beneath the ice could be catastrophic for global stability, throwing into question the delicate balance of power and control. How would the public react to the truth about their long-hidden presence? Would governments be able to maintain the secrecy they've fought so hard to protect? And most importantly, how would the human race respond to the knowledge that we are no longer alone in the universe? As the signals continue, the questions only multiply, and the looming presence of the aliens beneath the ice serves as a stark reminder of the mysteries that still lie ahead. Beneath the vast, uncharted ice of Antarctica, a discovery of monumental proportions has sparked both intrigue and disbelief. Deep within a remote region of the continent, satellite imagery and reconnaissance missions have revealed a massive, geometric formation unlike anything previously documented, an enormous pyramid buried beneath layers of ice. The discovery has ignited speculation about its origin, purpose, and the implications for our understanding of ancient history. Could it be an ancient alien structure, a remnant of a forgotten civilization, or a secret human installation? The evidence suggests that whatever lies beneath the ice is far more than an ordinary geological formation. The pyramid's sheer scale is astonishing, towering over the surrounding landscape with precise angles and proportions that suggest deliberate construction. Unlike natural formations, its symmetrical shape and distinct sides suggest human or non-human design. The structure, so far untouched by the forces of nature, stands as a stark anomaly in the icy desolation of the Antarctic wilderness. Experts have examined the data and concluded that the technology required to construct such a massive and perfectly aligned structure would have been far beyond the capabilities of any known ancient civilization. Its construction implies the use of advanced tools and knowledge technology that would not have been available thousands of years ago, at least not according to mainstream history. Some researchers propose that the pyramid could be linked to extraterrestrial beings, suggesting that it might have been built as a beacon, a power source, or even a monitoring station placed strategically under the ice. These theories draw on the idea that advanced alien civilizations have visited Earth long before humanity's rise, leaving behind cryptic structures as evidence of their presence. The pyramid could have been constructed as part of a larger network of alien architecture scattered across the globe, possibly functioning as a hub for energy, communication, or other unknown purposes. Others entertain the idea that the pyramid was built by a highly advanced, ancient human civilization, one that existed long before the recorded history of our species. These ancient humans could have possessed technology so advanced that it was lost to time, possibly due to a cataclysmic event or the collapse of their civilization. The pyramid, buried beneath centuries of ice, may have been preserved not by design, but by the isolation of the continent itself. If this theory holds any merit, the discovery of the pyramid could rewrite everything we know about human prehistory and the rise of technological societies. Regardless of its origin, the discovery of the Antarctic pyramid raises far more questions than it answers. Why was it built in such a remote location, far from any known ancient population centers? What was its purpose, and who, or what, was behind its creation? Theories abound, but the truth remains hidden beneath layers of ice and centuries of silence. As researchers and explorers continue to probe the depths of Antarctica, the pyramid stands as a silent testament to the mysteries of the past, waiting to be uncovered and understood. In recent years, there has been a marked increase in military activity around Antarctica, particularly in the remote regions where evidence of hidden bases and alien technology may lie beneath the ice. This surge in military presence has been subtle, but undeniable. Reports have surfaced of unusual troop deployments, unexplained equipment movements, and even the establishment of temporary facilities that seem to be preparing for something far larger than standard research operations. The question on many minds is simple: what are they preparing for, and why now? Private organizations and independent research groups, once limited in their access and resources, have also shown growing interest in Antarctica's mysteries. Fueled by whispers of secret alien technology and covert government missions, these groups are pushing for access to restricted areas, lobbying for permits to conduct their own explorations. Some even claim to have formed alliances with insiders, promising to uncover the truth about what lies beneath the frozen continent. Their investigations are driven not just by curiosity but by the belief that the world is on the brink of a revelation that will reshape history. The global community remains largely unaware of the extent of these developments, with information carefully controlled and compartmentalized by those with a vested interest in keeping the secrets of Antarctica hidden. However, the mounting anticipation of an imminent breakthrough has led to a growing sense of urgency among certain factions. The fear of public disclosure of the secrets buried beneath the ice has never been greater. Governments, corporations, and shadowy organizations that have long protected these truths are now racing to ensure that their hold over the narrative remains intact, even as the pressure to reveal the truth intensifies. In the background, the debate continues to swirl. Will the world ever be allowed to know what's truly hidden beneath the ice? Or will the revelations be carefully manipulated and spun to fit a narrative controlled by those in power? As more satellite images, leaked reports, and whistleblower testimonies trickle out, the line between conspiracy and reality becomes increasingly difficult to discern. The discovery of hidden alien bases, extraterrestrial technology, or even evidence of an ancient civilization could not only shatter existing scientific paradigms, but also threaten the established global order. With tensions rising and the clock ticking, the anticipation of the truth being uncovered is palpable. Whether the revelation will come through official channels or from independent explorers determined to break the silence, one thing is certain: the final countdown has begun. The secrets of Antarctica, its alien presence, ancient technologies, and the true role it has played in shaping humanity's past, are on the verge of being exposed, and the world will never be the same once they are. The only question left is how prepared we will be for what's to come. In the heart of Antarctica, rumors persist of a hidden portal buried beneath miles of ice, an ancient gateway that may connect not only distant regions of the Earth, but potentially open pathways to other realms or dimensions. According to some, this portal is not of natural origin. Instead, it is thought to be a creation of extraterrestrial intelligence, a relic left behind by beings who mastered intergalactic travel long before humanity ever ventured into space. Its location remains elusive, cloaked in secrecy, but whispers about its existence have only grown stronger over the years. The portal, if it exists, could explain many of the strange occurrences in Antarctica: the unexplainable electromagnetic anomalies, the sudden disappearances of research teams, and even the mysterious signals detected by satellites. Some believe that extraterrestrial beings have been using this hidden gateway for centuries, entering and leaving the planet unnoticed by the world at large. These visitors may have come to Earth not just for observation, but for something far more significant, perhaps even to shape the course of human history. There are a few brave insiders who claim to know more about the portal's nature. Some have even testified to seeing it firsthand. These individuals, often dismissed as conspiracy theorists, speak of a shimmering energy field hidden beneath the ice, one that bends light and distorts time. They describe a doorway to another world, an opening in space and time where the rules of physics, as we understand them, no longer seem to apply. Several reports suggest that those who have ventured close to the portal have experienced strange sensations: a pulling force, time dilation, and moments of disorientation. Some even speak of entering the portal itself, though their experiences are often shrouded in mystery and skepticism. The question that remains is where this portal truly leads. Is it a doorway to another planet, another galaxy, or even another dimension entirely? Could it be the key to understanding not only the origins of extraterrestrial life, but also the deeper workings of the universe? If the portal is indeed an alien technology, it would explain why such advanced beings chose Earth, and particularly Antarctica, as the site for such an important and powerful mechanism. Some researchers believe the portal was intentionally concealed, not only to protect it from discovery, but to keep humanity from reaching beyond its own understanding until the time is right. While much of the evidence remains speculative, the mystery of the hidden portal persists. If the stories are true, it could be humanity's first true glimpse into the vastness of the universe beyond our limited scope of knowledge. The possibility that the portal might one day open to reveal answers to questions we have yet to even ask is a tantalizing one, but for now, it remains locked beneath the frozen expanse of Antarctica, waiting for the right time or the right person to uncover its secrets. Deep beneath the frozen expanse of Antarctica, an age-old conflict may be unfolding, a cosmic war between competing alien factions, each vying for control over Earth and its abundant resources. While the world above continues with its daily affairs, the battle for dominance rages in secret, hidden from human eyes but felt in ways that often remain just out of reach of comprehension. For millennia, extraterrestrial races have clashed in the shadows, their influence on Earth far more significant than we have been led to believe. This interstellar conflict, according to some theories, has its roots in the very formation of Earth. Various alien civilizations are said to have arrived on this planet eons ago, seeking its untapped resources, its strategic position in the galaxy, or its potential for fostering advanced life. Over time, their attempts to control Earth have led to violent clashes, the consequences of which can still be seen in the mysterious ruins scattered across the globe, the unexplained phenomena in our skies, and the whispers of ancient civilizations who spoke of visitors from the stars. These extraterrestrial factions have shaped human history in ways we cannot fully understand, fostering some cultures, destroying others, and leaving behind artifacts and technologies beyond our wildest dreams. Antarctica, with its vast ice sheets and untouched wilderness, has long been considered a battleground in this cosmic war. For reasons unknown to the average person, the continent has become a focal point for this struggle. It is here, hidden beneath layers of ice and snow, that secret bases and ancient structures are believed to exist, outposts left behind by alien races, or perhaps locations where ongoing conflicts are fought in silence. Some believe that Antarctica serves as the ultimate strategic location, a planet's most precious asset in an ongoing galactic war. The evidence of this struggle is elusive but growing. Over the years, explorers, scientists, and even whistleblowers have reported strange occurrences in Antarctica. Unexplainable electromagnetic disturbances, mysterious lights in the sky, and unidentified objects moving beneath the ice. Some claim to have discovered hidden technologies deep within the ice technology that appears to be far more advanced than anything humanity has created. Others believe that extraterrestrial factions continue to battle it out, using Antarctica as a testing ground for their advanced weaponry or as a base of operations for their control over Earth's future. For some, the ongoing cosmic war represents humanity's struggle for survival, caught in the middle of two powerful alien factions with differing visions for our planet's future. Are these extraterrestrial forces using Earth as a resource, or are they trying to save us from something far more dangerous lurking within the universe? No matter the outcome, Antarctica remains the silent witness to a galactic conflict that could one day change the course of history. Until then, the war continues in the shadows, with Earth's future hanging in the balance, its fate determined by powers beyond our comprehension. Beneath the thick, unyielding ice of Antarctica, an ancient, lost civilization lies buried, its secrets waiting to be uncovered. For centuries, the harsh conditions of the continent have kept these remnants hidden from the world. but new discoveries suggest that a society once thrived here, far older than any known human civilization. Evidence of its existence raises unsettling questions about our understanding of Earth's history and the possibility that this civilization may have had contact with extraterrestrial beings long before modern humans ever walked the fair. Earth. The traces of this lost civilization are faint, scattered across remote regions where the ice sheets are thinning. Satellite images have revealed unusual geometric patterns and massive structures lying deep beneath the ice, structures that do not align with the natural formations typically found in Antarctica. These discoveries suggest that, thousands of years ago, advanced technology and architecture existed in this frozen wasteland. Some researchers speculate that this civilization may have built monumental cities, or perhaps even vast underground networks, designed to withstand the extreme climate and the geological upheavals that shaped the continent over millennia. What sets this civilization apart from others in history is the possible interaction it had with extraterrestrial visitors. Ancient myths from cultures across the world speak of beings descending from the sky, offering knowledge and technology. Some theorists believe that these beings may have visited Antarctica long before recorded history, establishing a presence that lasted for centuries. If these beings left behind advanced technologies or played a role in shaping the lost civilization, it would explain the sophistication of the artifacts found beneath the ice. These relics, some say, are unlike anything produced by ancient human societies, devices that utilize energy sources and materials far beyond our understanding, pointing to a connection with alien intelligence. The implications of such discoveries would be profound, not only for our understanding of Earth's past but also for the future of humanity. If an ancient, extraterrestrial-influenced civilization once thrived on Earth, it suggests that human history may not be the first chapter in the planet's story. The technologies they left behind could provide the key to unlocking advanced scientific knowledge, offering us tools and solutions to problems we have yet to solve. But it also raises a darker possibility, that the knowledge and technologies of this lost civilization were deliberately hidden or erased, either by extraterrestrial forces or those who wish to keep humanity from discovering the truth. As researchers and explorers continue to dig deeper into Antarctica's icy depths, they are uncovering more pieces of the puzzle fragments of a forgotten world that could rewrite everything we know about our planet's history. The question remains, what were these ancient beings seeking, and what did they leave behind for us to find? As the truth begins to emerge from the ice, it challenges the very fabric of human understanding, forcing us to reconsider our place in a much larger, far older story. In the frigid, the remote expanse of Antarctica, something ancient and powerful is stirring beneath the ice. For decades, the icy continent has remained a frozen mystery, its secrets hidden beneath layers of snow and rock. Yet recently, there have been subtle but unmistakable signs that something long dormant is beginning to awaken. Strange signals, inexplicable electromagnetic disturbances, and uncharted phenomena have begun to surface, and they all point toward the same terrifying conclusion. Alien technologies and systems buried deep within the Earth's crust are coming back to life. It is not entirely clear what is causing this resurgence, but the evidence is mounting. Satellites and ground-based sensors have detected unusual fluctuations in the Earth's magnetic field, as if some enormous force is stirring beneath the surface. Some researchers have linked these disturbances to the reactivation of ancient alien technology hidden beneath the thick ice. Technologies that, until now, were thought to be nothing more than artifacts of a lost civilization. But as more data pours in, it becomes clear that these are not simply ancient remnants, they are functioning systems, perhaps waiting for the right moment to reassert their power. Governments and secret organizations around the world are aware of these developments, and they are taking swift action to control the situation. The awakening of these technologies represents a potential game changer, an unprecedented opportunity for those with the power to control it, and a significant threat to those who may be caught unprepared. military forces, intelligence agencies, and clandestine groups are all scrambling to ensure that no one gains access to the secrets buried beneath Antarctica before they can be fully understood or harnessed. But the question remains, what exactly are these technologies, and what is their purpose? Are they simply ancient relics left behind by extraterrestrial visitors? Or are they part of something much larger, an intricate system designed to influence the course of human history? And why are they waking up now, after thousands of years of dormancy? As the race intensifies, those who know the truth understand that time is running out. Every day that passes without a clear understanding of what lies beneath the ice is a day closer to the possibility of losing it all. The pressure is mounting, and the world's most powerful figures are not the only ones who are anxious. There are whispers that those who guard these secrets are not the only ones watching the awakening. Could the extraterrestrials who once constructed these systems be returning to reclaim what was theirs? Or, perhaps more chilling, is this awakening part of a far larger plan, one that could change the very fabric of human civilization? The next steps in this story are uncertain. But one thing is clear, the secrets of Antarctica are far from forgotten, and whatever is awakening beneath the ice will have profound consequences for the future of humanity. The race to uncover these truths is just beginning, and the clock is ticking. The world trembled in disbelief as the secrets of Antarctica, long buried beneath layers of ice and government secrecy, were finally exposed to the public. For centuries, whispers of alien bases and ancient technologies hidden in the frozen expanse had circulated in hushed circles, dismissed by most as the stuff of conspiracy theories. But what was once relegated to the realm of speculation was now undeniable. Satellite images, leaked documents, and testimonies from high-ranking insiders revealed what had been kept from the public eye for generations: hidden alien bases, advanced extraterrestrial technology, and a history of off-world influence that stretched back millennia. The shockwave that followed this revelation was immediate and global. Nations scrambled to respond, some in awe, others in fear. The impact on the global political landscape was profound, as the discovery shattered the foundations of long-held beliefs and shifted the balance of power. Governments were forced to admit that they had known about the presence of extraterrestrial life for decades, if not longer, and had worked covertly with these otherworldly visitors. The diplomatic and strategic implications were overwhelming. What would this mean for global power structures? Would humanity unite in the face of such overwhelming evidence? Or would old rivalries resurface, now fueled by the knowledge that we were not alone in the universe? Society, too, felt the tremors. Religions struggled to reconcile their teachings with the undeniable proof of extraterrestrial existence. For some, it was a test of faith. For others, it was an affirmation that their beliefs were not as far-fetched as they once seemed. Science, too, had been rocked to its core. The very foundation of human understanding of history, technology, and our place in the cosmos was now in question. Scholars and researchers raced to make sense of the evidence, scrambling to learn what they could about the alien technology buried beneath the ice, advanced power sources, spacecraft, and machinery that could potentially change life on Earth in ways unimaginable. As the dust settled, humanity found itself standing at the threshold of a new era, one in which our species was no longer the sole intelligent life in the cosmos. The once quiet whispers of alien influence, now verified and undeniable, opened up a new chapter in human history. But this revelation was just the beginning. What came next would be even more crucial. Would humans and extraterrestrials work together, forging a partnership that could elevate humanity to unimaginable heights? Or would mistrust and fear lead to conflict, as old power structures sought to maintain control in the face of overwhelming new knowledge? The answers were still unknown, but one thing was certain: humanity had entered a new epoch, where the lines between the known and the unknown, the terrestrial and the extraterrestrial, had been irrevocably blurred. In the wake of the revelation, The world was plunged into a chaotic yet transformative period. The truth about the hidden alien bases beneath Antarctica shattered the illusions that had held humanity in place for centuries. It was as if a veil had been lifted, exposing the vastness of the universe and the reality of our place within it. The political and societal fallout was immediate and profound. Governments were forced to grapple with the overwhelming implications of the discovery. While some publicly embraced the newfound reality, others scrambled to regain control, working to reshape narratives and ensure that the truth did not destabilize the established order. The global elite, those long accustomed to controlling the flow of information, found themselves at a crossroads. For years, they had managed to suppress knowledge of extraterrestrial life and technology, but now, with the floodgates open, they faced an unprecedented challenge. In secretive meetings and closed-door discussions, the world's most powerful figures worked to manage the fallout, sometimes pulling strings behind the scenes to shape the public's response. The military, too, played a crucial role, controlling access to the alien technology and guarding the hidden knowledge that could alter the course of human history. Military installations around the globe were placed on high alert as global powers prepared for what might come next. Public perception of the universe was forever changed. People, for the first time, had to reckon with the realization that Earth was not the center of the cosmos. Life, once thought to be a rare and unique occurrence in the vast expanse of space, was now understood to be part of a greater interstellar web. This knowledge forced individuals and societies to confront the limits of their understanding. Some were overwhelmed by a sense of awe, while others were gripped by fear. Philosophical and theological questions erupted as the foundations of religion, science, and human identity were tested. What did this mean for humanity's purpose? Were we merely another species in a long line of civilizations that had come and gone, or did we have a greater role to play in the cosmic theater? Navigating this new reality became a daunting challenge. While some embraced the idea of collaboration with extraterrestrial beings, others recoiled at the thought of such an alliance. Tensions rose between those who believed humanity must take advantage of the opportunity to advance, and those who feared that working with extraterrestrials might lead to subjugation or worse. Governments and secret organizations, still holding on to their control over the alien technology, struggled to manage the growing public demands for transparency and knowledge. In the face of this upheaval, humanity was forced to ask itself difficult questions about its future. No longer could people afford to remain in the comfort of ignorance. The stars, once a distant and mysterious realm, now felt close, and the unknown forces from beneath the ice became a new reality that demanded action. As the world entered this new age, humanity was left to ponder its place in the universe, no longer alone, but uncertain about what that really meant. As the dust settled from the revelation, the world was left with a question that echoed across every continent. What happens next? The discovery of extraterrestrial life and technology beneath Antarctica had opened doors to new possibilities, but those doors led to an uncertain future. The continued exploration of the frozen continent and beyond would unfold in ways no one could predict. With governments, corporations, and private organizations vying for access to alien resources, the race to uncover more secrets beneath the ice would only intensify. Antarctica was no longer the barren wasteland it had once been portrayed, as it was a treasure trove of answers, and humanity's relentless curiosity would ensure that no stone remained unturned. But even as the exploration of Antarctica and other unexplored regions ramped up, a new dynamic began to form: the evolution of human-alien diplomacy. While some factions of humanity sought cooperation, others viewed the extraterrestrials with deep suspicion. The early days of this new era were filled with both awe and trepidation. Could humanity coexist with these beings, or would the presence of such advanced civilizations inevitably lead to conflict? In many corners of the world, people asked whether humanity was ready for such an alliance, or whether the discovery of extraterrestrial life was, in fact, the beginning of something much darker. The lessons of history, where the unknown often led to exploitation and war, weighed heavily on the minds of those in power. Yet, in the midst of the uncertainty, there was also an undeniable sense of hope. The technologies discovered beneath Antarctica could propel humanity into a new age of exploration and progress. Advancements in energy, communication, and medicine, previously thought to be the stuff of science fiction, could become reality. Some believed this was humanity's chance to evolve, no longer limited by the constraints of Earth, but poised to take its place among the stars. Others, however, worried that the knowledge gained from the aliens could be misused, turning humanity into pawns in an intergalactic chess game it had never been prepared to play. At the heart of it all was a profound question: was humanity truly ready to face the true nature of the universe? The secrets unearthed beneath the ice had shown only a glimpse of what lay beyond, what other advanced civilizations might exist, and what forces were at work in the galaxy. The universe, once a distant concept, now felt within reach, but was humanity prepared for what it might find? And what about Earth itself? What more lay hidden beneath its surface, in the oceans, in the deep caverns, and beneath ancient ruins, waiting to be discovered? As the world grappled with these profound questions, the road ahead remained uncertain. The age of exploration had entered a new chapter, one that would shape the destiny of humanity. Whether the future held cooperation, conflict, or something entirely different, only time would tell. What was clear, however, was that the journey was only just beginning, and the greatest discoveries lay still ahead.